All right, you guys. So I want to know everybody tap in, like, share, subscribe as y'all come on in the building. I appreciate all of you guys. That are going to come into this video today, man. Uh, as I show you, just give me 1 second. Oh, snaps. Okay. I made a huge mistake. My bad, you guys. I'm glad I checked something. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. The audio's acting up. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm going to fix it right now. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. I'm going to fix it right now. Just give me 5 seconds. The audio's fine? All right. Somebody told me the audio's fine. All right. You guys, I had to X this out. Man. You're going to believe whatever you want to believe. I'm just going to put it on the screen. I had to X out the part right there. But I'll fill in the blanks. President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has revealed yesterday in Epstein files. I told you guys there was 3 million files that were released. 3 million files that were released. And all the files, I spent all night going through these files, going through these reports, and I decided that this was so bad, I'm not going to actually put the actual file on the screen. It was so bad, the allegations, man. But what I'm going to do is I just went and found an article on it, and I X'd out that part on the article, and I put this up here. All right. Now, the part that I X'd out, you fill in the blank. And it's not adult. It's not adult. The president in the Epstein files that was released yesterday, current active president of the United States of America, have been accused of measuring, it's not an adult, beefcake. National Operations Center related to Jeffrey Epstein. who was found unalive in his jail cell in 2019. The documents include the allegation that the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, would host parties at his Florida Mar-a-Lago resort. During these events, Epstein would allegedly bring non-adults in for Donald J. Trump and use the last word that you see on the introduction, them off. In response, the White House is coming out and denying these allegations, saying that they're fake news, they're lies, like they did every other allegation that's ever come out against Donald J. Trump. They're all lies. Every last one of them is a lie. Every one of them. And they're saying that now the Epstein investigation was weaponized against Donald J. Trump. The document published by the Department of Justice as a part of the Epstein files yesterday includes allegations from an unnamed person who claimed that President Trump measured the non-adults VULVA and VAGINAS by entering a finger and rated the non-adult on tightness, end quote. The guests at these parties were elder men, including the man who infamously argued with Donald J. Trump and told Trump he's in the Epstein files himself, Elon Musk. And Trump's eldest sibling, or children, I should say, Don Jr., Eric, and Ivanka, according to the documents. And I quote, "We were taken in rooms, forced to give top to President Donald Trump. The unveiled account continues with these allegations. Forced to allow them to go in. And as I told y'all yesterday, the one girl said that she was 3 years when the president R-worded her allegedly. And Ghislaine Maxwell was also present, according to the allegations. After an earlier release of 30,000 files, the Department of Justice said that this is untrue. These claims are weaponized against the president, man. It's a witch hunt, man. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And I'm going to tell y'all something. And you can go look at it and finish this video. You can go look at the allegations yourself. Now, does this mean that Donald Trump is guilty? Well, Donald J. Trump has denied every single allegation against him ever. Let me repeat this again. The president is perfect. He walked on water. He turned water into water. He's perfect. perfect, right? He's perfect. Everybody is lying except for when it's somebody else that's getting accused. Everybody is fabricating stories. And Donald J. Trump, along with Bill Clinton, along with Joe Biden, and all these other people. Y'all peep this? Diddy, all these other cats, they denied every single claim that's been brought against them. Every one of them. This is why I'm so glad I was raised to have a soul and not worship man. I'm so glad I don't look to man for justification in life, right? I'm so glad that I know that man can let you down, right? I know that. I know that. A lot of y'all don't believe that, so you'll believe anything this man says. You don't have morals, ethics, principles, thought process for yourself. Here's the thing, and I'm going to say this again today. It's funny to me how all these people will come on social media, come online and say, oh, ticket. Why not go to the police? Why file a lawsuit? Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I showed you evidence in all these different cases, that not only did these people go to the cops, they went to the FBI in some cases. You still don't believe it. You move the goalposts. So ask yourself a question. Why would anyone ever make allegations or accusations and call the police if all everybody's going to do is demonize them anyways when they do? What a lot of you have done is you have scared these people from speaking out. You have shaken these people up. And it's sad, right? It's sad because what y'all have done is that you have made it. You have made it so that these people don't even want to speak about the alleged crimes or injustices that may have happened to them. This right here, these allegations are diabolical. When do we have the heart? You have former presidents, you have current presidents who have some of the most heinous allegations brought against them ever. Ever. But it's so much fear. So much fear. It is scary. It is scary. Before I go, they say they're all lies. Every damn person they call a liar that have accused a sitting president of the most heinous, vile, the 1980s. Jessica Leeds. Why did she have to lie in the 80s on Donald Trump? Jessica Leeds alleged in the 1980s that Donald J. Trump groped her chest, or should I say her cleavage, and tried to put his hand up her skirt on a flight. She was then 30 years old, and she described the current president as an octopus whose hands were all over her. Trump denied that and said that, oh, she ain't my type. Ivana Trump, 1989, claims that Donald Trump at that time all-worded her after forcibly pulling out her hair during an argument. Now, this was his ex-wife, who described it in a 1990 divorce deposition as violent assault. She later recanted the term all-word, but stood by the account. Trump denied that too. What about Katie Johnson, right? The girl we were talking about. 3 years old, 1994. As I told y'all, she claimed that he all-worded her at Jeffrey Epstein hosted party. Right? She claims that she was violated multiple times. And she said that she dropped her allegations before the trial, citing threats. Trump denied even knowing this woman. Well, I shouldn't even say woman in that case. What about Jill Harth, 92 through 93, who claims that he groped her under a table and attempted to all-word her by pinning her against a wall at Mar-a-Lago? Now, she was a makeup artist. She sued his ass in 1997 for harassment. This is before she even knew he was going to become president of the United States of America. Shout out to my boy Two Raw in the building. Salute, homie. She settled a related contract dispute. Donald Trump denied it. What about Lisa Bone in the mid-1990s? She claims that Donald Trump forced women to walk on a restaurant table while he looked up their skirts and commented on their undies. She's a former model, described it as humiliating. Trump says that was a lie. What about Kristen Anderson in the early 90s? She claims that the president reached up her skirt, touched her through her underwear in a nightclub. She was a model. She said that she slapped his hand away. Trump said that was a lie. What about Amy Doris in September of 1997, who claims that the current president of the United States groped her booty, and back, forcibly kissed her at the U.S. Open? She was a model. Said she was in his grip and couldn't escape. He said that was a lie. He said that was a lie. What about Kathy Heller in 1997, who said that the current president of the United States grabbed her, kissed her on the lips without consent at Mar-a-Lago? Remember, Trump did get caught on tape saying, hey, man, they let you do whatever you want. You can grab them by the peas, and y'all didn't care. You went to the voters box with a smile on your face when you, even after you heard a man that's supposed to be a leader of men talk like that. But y'all don't care. Y'all, there's some bag chasing Republicans around here that's running around here with cockeyed with the LeBron James beard package. That's right. Talking about he a Christian, but got a side chick, allegedly. Yeah. She was 47 then. She was attending a Mother's Day event. Trump, he said that's a lie. What about Temple Taggart in the early 1990s? She says that Donald Trump forcibly kissed her on her lips after a Miss USA meeting. She was a former Miss Utah. She said it was unexpected. Trump said that was a lie. Let's keep going. What about Karina Virginia in 1998? She says Trump groped her chest and made lewd comments to her at the U.S. Open. She was a yoga instructor. She said he grabbed her while she waited for a ride. He denied and said that was a lie. What about Natasha Stoyanov in 2005? She says this man pinned her against the wall and forcibly kissed her at Mar-a-Lago. People magazine writer was there for anniversary interview she was. Two friends corroborated that she confided in them immediately. Trump said that's a lie. Jessica Drake, 2006, claims that he kissed her and two other women without consent in a hotel suite, offered money for sex. She was an adult film star and met him at a golfing event. He said that was a lie. Rachel Crooks, 2005, claims that Donald Trump forcibly kissed her in the mouth in an elevator at Trump Tower. The former receptionist confided in colleagues at the time. Trump denied that too. Mindy McGilvray, 2003. She claims that he grabbed her cheeks, her cakes, that's right, backstage at a concert at Mar-a-Lago. Her photographer friend witnessed her in distress. Trump said that's a lie too. Summer Zervos, 2007, says that Donald J. Trump groped her chest and kissed her without consent during a business meeting. She was a former apprentice contestant. She sued him for defamation after Trump denied that. The case was settled in 2021. Trump denied that as well. This is diabolical. E. Jean Carroll, 1995 and 96, said that Donald Trump all-worded her in the Bergdorf Goldman dressing room by pinning her against the wall and penetrating her. She was a writer who confided in two friends immediately. A 2023 jury found Donald J. Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation, awarding $5 million plus $83.3 million to this woman. But Trump, he denied it and said she's a liar. Karen Johnson, early 2000s, claims that this man groped her area down low, forcibly kissed her at a New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago, and she was a former dancer, said it happened out of sight from the guests. Trump said that's a lie too. She's a liar. Alva Johnson, 2016, claims that the president forcibly kissed her after a campaign event in Florida. She was a former Trump campaign staffer. Let me repeat this again. You can't make this up. She was a former Trump campaign staffer. She worked on his campaign staff. Man, she sued his ass for harassment. The case got dismissed on a technicality, and Trump said that shit was a lie. Let's keep going. Stacey Williams, 1993, says that the man groped her while Jeffrey Epstein watched at the Trump Towers. She was a former model, and she said that Jeffrey Epstein introduced her to Trump. Trump said that's a lie and blamed Kamala Harris's campaign, saying it was a Kamala Harris campaign hoax. Tasha Dixon, 2001. This nigga denied all this shit. She says he walked into a Miss USA dressing room while the contestants were changing and started commenting on their bodies. She was a former Miss California. Trump admitted to Howard Stern that he did this, but he denied assault intent. Bridget Sullivan, 2000. She claims that Donald Trump walked in on her while she was naked in a Miss Teen USA dressing room. She was 23 years old. She was a former contestant. Trump denied that, but he admitted similar behavior in other pageants. Samantha Hovey, 2006. She claims that Trump inspected Miss USA contestants like meat while they changed. The former Miss North Carolina, no physical contact alleged, but described as harassing, and Trump denied that shit too. You want me to keep going? You know, I can go on and on and on. And Cassandra Searles, 2013. She claims that the president groped her cakes and her thighs at a Miss USA event and called her that hot one. She was a former Miss Washington. Trump said she a liar too. Patricia Metrickley, 1970. She claimed that in 1970, Donald Trump grabbed her and tried to kiss her at a party. They were high school acquaintances. Donald Trump said she a liar too. Ellen Stoyanov, who was related to the other girl I told y'all about, Natasha Stoyanov, in 2005. She claims that she witnessed or experienced a similar assault that the other girl witnessed, the other Stoyanov witnessed and experienced at Mar-a-Lago. Trump denied that too. Then there's another Jane Doe in the 1990s who claimed that there was non-consensual advances in business context, part of broader allegations and suits that was brought against Donald Trump. He denied that shit too. And then there's so many more accusers. I don't even have time to name all this shit. From the 1970s through 2010, right? There were 43 total instances, including 26 unwanted contacts like groping or kissing, right? Trump denied all that shit. I'm just saying, man, you got to ask yourself, where do you stand? And let me cook on this real quick, because I came in here last night and I did a video on this man on the left-hand side of your screen. He's in prison right now, and he'll probably be there for the rest of his natural life. And that's Harvey Weinstein. And I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, ticket, oh, ticket, let me jockstrap sniff." How? In 1996? How in the world, ticket? In 1996, could any rappers be hanging around Harvey Weinstein? Well, let the great one tell you. I did research. I did research, right, on Harvey Weinstein, right? And I found out something very interesting about Harvey Weinstein, right? So I had to look up if Harvey Weinstein was hanging around rappers in 1996. Woo! Woo! You know what I found out? Do you know what I found out? Let me put this on the screen for you. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Because see, everybody thought Harvey Weinstein was just, he's just doing movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, put this on the screen for y'all. Make sure I put this on the screen. I think this is very important that I do so. Right? Now, Harvey Weinstein, according to the reports, Harvey Weinstein did through Miramax. He was deeply embedded in Hollywood and film festival circles during the mid 1990s. He attended high profile event premieres, parties, often with actors, directors, mainstream celebrities. Right? Right? His social scene leaned toward film industry figures, rock concert veterans from his early Buffalo promotion days, and emerging stars in indie cinema. Hip hop and rap culture were rising in the 1990s. Right? And so they said that it was possible that he could see some artists and different people at these different parties that he would go to. So they opened the door to a way that he would be involved in, being able to see different people. And if you think about it, I want to go to this. I want to show y'all something. I really want to show y'all something because I think it's very important for y'all to see it. I hope I will be allowed to put this on the screen. Let me see if I can get this up. Right? Because I found something. And this is something that I told y'all. You are going to be surprised when you see this. Very surprised. I'm going to put this on the screen for y'all right now. See. And I want everybody to know. We're going to know the truth. Right? Because one thing about me, you can't fool me. I'm going to do my research. Now, I'm going to show y'all this. And I want y'all to see what I'm going to put up on the screen about Harvey Weinstein and some of the people. Let's go right there. Let's go right there. Right there. Go right there. Just give me 1 second. people. And I said to myself, damn, the pieces fit. They fit. I thought about this shit. Came to the party for the photo. Wow. See, the one thing you can't do is, it's hard to erase some things from the internet. Photos, things like that is hard. All these guys that I'm showing y'all, and this is why I told y'all, see me, well, as y'all see on your screen, a picture is worth 1,000 words. But I had to show y'all something. Yeah, I had to show y'all something. And I'm damn well going to show it to you. See, there were some more things that were bothering me. And I'm going to show y'all this. And again, does this prove guilt? No, it doesn't prove guilt. It doesn't prove guilt. But it makes you think. It makes you think. And you damn well better believe I'm thinking. Because what I'm about to show y'all right now, I want y'all to pay attention to something. I want y'all to pay attention to something. I want y'all to tell me. Well, first of all, let's start right here. Why are these people so friendly? Now remember, Epstein's brother said that Jeffrey Epstein told him Harvey Weinstein's in prison for the rest of his natural life. Jeffrey Epstein's brother said Jeffrey Epstein told him that he had enough dirt on Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump to end the 2016 election. Now, they got all these fake bag chasers running around here, picking sides and criticizing sides and this side, that side's a liar, that side a liar, that side a capper, that side, they all together. Came to the party for the photo. When idols become rivals, boy. That girl got a Playboy shirt on the left-hand side. Who was that standing beside Donald J. Trump? Boy, This is all in the public photos. You can just look it up yourself. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. They were great friends. They were great friends. What happened? What happened? Damn. But everybody's lying. And they're all innocent unless proven guilty of things they've been accused of. Everybody's lying, right? That's what y'all gonna say. If they file a lawsuit, y'all say, hey man, it's about the money. And shout out to Too Raw for bringing this up. People do forget that as late as 2008, Donald Trump was endorsing Hillary Clinton for president. And Too Raw, maybe you can refresh my memory. Did he not only endorse her, but didn't he donate to her campaign? But little bag chaser over there, they ain't gonna tell y'all this. But what they do is they play, like I said, all they've done is put the Crips and Bloods with Republicans and Democrats, red and blue. That's all they've done. They've taken it from a street level and put it in an official, a government level. This is crazy work. And everybody else is puppets. All these people that make y'all seem like they free, they puppets, every last one of them. That's why I told y'all, until they abolish both parties, don't have no two-party system, and just have people to go out here and just run off just your own merits. That way you're not forced to have to lean towards the side. Because see, they'll make y'all think, yeah, man, them gangsters on the street, they bad. No. Them people up there in them offices is worse than anything you could ever imagine. They control a lot more people. Look at all these people that go to all these conventions, all these events. And all you got to do is just say, hey, man, they're all liars. That's all you got to do. All Trump has to do is say, they all liars. And y'all going to believe him. Anything he say, all he got to do is say, they all lying. And y'all finna believe all these people. That's all he got to do. And y'all finna say, hey, man, it's come on, ticket, man. It's a hoax, man. They going, man, you know what they're trying to do, man. That's all they going to do. Whenever you get accused, deny it. Doesn't matter if 1,000 people accuse you, you deny every last one of them and say, hey, man, they're, it's a hoax against us. Think about what I just said to y'all. Think about what I said to y'all. But but like I said before, they playing games. They capping. That's why none of them do. They'll never debate. Because you can't push that, well, you're a Democrat shit. You can't push that shit with me. I don't play them games. I don't play those games. I don't play them.
My daughter is beautiful, Ivanka.
By the way, your daughter,
She's beautiful.
can I say this? A piece of ass.
Yeah. The last couple of years, I go out with somebody, and she's like 21, and she's talking about, what are you doing? And she's studying algebra.
So what?
And it's like, it was always embarrassing for me to walk in. It's too young. 30 is like a perfect age.
Absolutely. She has enough life experience. She's 35. Yeah. Too much life experience.
What is it at 35, Howard? It's called checkout time.
And you're probably, I would say, the greatest judge of beauty on this planet. In fact, I would create a TV show for you where all you did was just judge women.
Now, that may be the best idea of all.
It's a simple thing. It's a half hour, and we strip it out all over the
I would
country.
say I'm the all-time judge.
You own this pageant. You go over, you're meeting the girls. It's like one of them comes up to you and says, Mr. Trump, you're a very sexy man.
You're a beautiful man. You have fantastic hair.
You're a powerful man. Right? Right? You're a powerful man.
Right.
I want to sleep with you. Now, you're not the type that would say no.
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Right. No, but I mean, you see a beautiful woman, you want to have that. You're a guy who likes to have everything. Right?
Well, couldn't that be construed, however, as
Conflict?
yes?
I don't see it as a
It
conflict.
could be a conflict of interest, but it's the kind of thing you worry about later.
Oh, I see.
You tend to think about the conflict a little bit later on.
question is, how can it not be construed?
No, I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
so you have done that. Now, tell me what foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
so you have done that. Now, tell me
I'll
what,
tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before.
so you have done that. Now, tell me
I'll
what,
tell you the funniest is to do that.
so you Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
so you have done that. Now, tell me
I'll
what,
tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting.
Right,
I want to make sure that
They're like
everything
doctors.
is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women, and so I sort of get away with things like that.
They all lying. All the accusers lying. They all lying. they all lying. This way, hey man, hey listen, this is not even, I'm not talking. All I'm doing is playing what he said. Somebody said it's too much editing. Okay,
No, Nancy. No, this was and I moved.
since you said it was too much editing, sir, well, let's not edit a damn thing.
And I moved on her, actually. She was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it. I did try and she was married. No, Nancy. No, this was and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took out furniture. I moved on her like a I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Your girl's hot as in the purple.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald is good. Oh, my man. Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of here. Give me the thumbs up.
You are a pink.
You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy.
Yeah, let me.
That's very
You gotta give me the thumbs up.
All right, you and I will walk in.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the problem. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her. With a girl. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even know. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the.
Like, share, subscribe. T-Raw, I'll leave it to you, homie. I'm tired of arguing with these lames. I'm gone.